Hey y'all, namaste. I'm Elise and this is Elise Warrior Flow. Today we're going to be doing a fairly gentle but energizing flow. So take it easy, listen to your body. If at any time you need to take a break, you can always come into child's pose, like this. And then rejoin our flow whenever you feel ready. I like to use the motto, no pain, no pain. So it should feel like a good workout today, but without crossing that threshold of pain. Okay? Today you're gonna need one yoga block or a book that you have at home, maybe two books. We're really gonna use this just for the beginning of class. And yeah, so go ahead and go grab that, roll out your mat, and let's go, warriors. All right, warriors, let's get started. So first, make sure your mat is in a place where you have a little bit of room on either side and to the front and the back. We're gonna be moving today, so we wanna make sure that we're not in danger of hitting any furniture or anything like that. Second, we're gonna start seated on our mat and in a nice comfortable seat. Your ankles can be crossed, knees out to the side, and your block or your book can be underneath your sit bones here. This is to elevate your hips a little bit, to get your knees to be able to fall comfortably down to the mat, as far as they'll go. One more note before we get started about music. So I've included a Spotify playlist and also a SoundCloud playlist. If you don't have Spotify, the SoundCloud playlist is free. And it's in the notes underneath the video if you'd like to play music with our practice today. If not, totally fine. All right, so come to your seat and rest your hands on your knees or at your heart center, whatever feels nice to you, and close your eyes. Really start to feel your body here in this space. Start to pay attention to your breath. Moving calmly in and out. And as you sit here, try to deepen your breath. See if you can inhale just a little bit more. And then see if you can exhale and squeeze your belly in and try to empty your lungs completely out here. Take a big deep inhale, feel your belly expanding, feel your ribs expanding, all the way up to your collarbones. And then exhale it out, feel it drop from your collarbones to your ribs and to your belly. Again, inhale, belly, ribs, collarbones. Exhale, collarbones, ribs, and belly. One more time. Inhale, really fill your lungs all the way. And exhale, completely empty your lungs out. And now, if possible for this practice today, we're going to breathe in and out through our nose. And like I said in the intro video, Vinyasa yoga is all about moving to the rhythm of our breaths. So we're going to breathe on certain movements and inhale on certain movements and exhale on other movements. You'll see what we mean. All right, and if you have a playlist, go ahead and press play. And we're just going to start moving our spine in nice, easy circles. Try to inhale as you move forward and exhale as you sink back. Keep moving with your breath. On your next inhale, switch directions. And if it feels okay, try to make these movements just a really waking up your spine. Stay with your breath here. One more round. And exhale, come back to center. On an inhale, lift your arms to the sky and look up. Exhale, let your left hand drop to the mat and lean over for a nice side stretch. Try to keep your shoulder, your right shoulder, away from your ear, and maybe try to spin your heart open to the ceiling a little bit. Breathe here. Really pay attention also to your right sit bone. It should be in contact with the mat. So if you have to come up a little bit to get that to happen, go for it. On your next inhale, lift your arms to the sky, look up, and exhale, other side. Stay with your breath, really deep inhales and really deep exhales. One more time, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, bring your arms to the sky, look up. Exhale, remove the block from underneath your seat, set it aside. And come onto all fours, like a little tabletop position. So your wrists should be right underneath your shoulders, your knees should be right underneath your hips, and your spine should be neutral. So tuck your tailbone in just a little bit and try to neutralize your spine here. On an inhale, lift your chest to the sky, drop your belly, little back bend. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your tailbone, and really squeeze it in. Inhale to lift. This is called the cow pose. Exhale to curl. And this is cat. So these are cat-cows. Inhale to lift. Exhale to squeeze. One more time. Inhale to lift. And exhale to squeeze. Come back to a neutral spine and try to rotate your fingertips towards your knees. We're going to warm up our wrists here a little bit. So inhale, rock forward. Exhale, sit back on your feet and let your palms come up off the mat so you're really stretching your fingertips here. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Two more times. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. And exhale, back. On your inhale, go ahead and come back to center. Flip your hands the normal way. And let's sit down on our heels. We're going to interlace our fingers like this. Try to keep the palms of your hands together. And we're going to start gently rotating our wrists like this. Keep breathing. And another way. All right, now shake your wrists out. Come back to your tabletop position. And on your inhale, you're going to reach your right arm forward, your left leg back. Really try to reach your arm forward, reach your heel back, nice big stretch. And on the exhale, let your knee come to your elbow and squeeze it in. Inhale to reach. Exhale to squeeze. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. Place your hand and your knee back on the mat, and let's do the other side. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach. Exhale to squeeze. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. All right, come back into your tabletop. Now we are going to walk our hands just a mini step forward. We're going to tuck our toes underneath, and we're going to lift our hips up and back for our first downward facing dog. The idea of down dog is that your spine is really long and flat. So to do this, you might need to bend your knees a little bit, lift your heels up off the mat, and really press your hands into the mat. Your head wants to be nice and relaxed. Your fingers spread really nice and wide, grounding your hands on the mat. And we breathe here. Keep your breath. On your next inhale, look between your hands, bend your knees a little bit, and walk your feet to the front of your mat in between your hands. Come into a nice forward fold. You can grab your opposite elbows, you can grab your big toes, you can grab behind your calves if you like, maybe bend your knees. Really relax your neck here, maybe say yes, yes, no, no with your head. Swing side to side. Waking up those hamstrings and the backs of our legs here. On your next inhale, place your hands on the mat, look forward, lift up, try to straighten your back, and exhale, forward fold down. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky, come to standing, look up, and exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky, look up. Exhale, forward fold down. Inhale, flat back, lift halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky, stand up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, forward fold down. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Exhale, forward fold down. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. On an inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, forward fold down. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back. Now this time, exhale, plant your hands by your feet and step back into a nice plank pose. Your hands should be underneath your shoulders. You should be on your toes and your core should be nice and tight. Coming into high plank. Inhale in high plank pose. Exhale, lower your knees to the mat. Bend your elbows, keep them nice and tight by your body, and lower all the way down to the floor. Inhale, lift your chest up, draw your shoulder blades down your back for cobra. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Breathe here for just a few breaths. Might feel nice to walk your heels up and down. Maybe rock your hips side to side. And let's hold downward facing dog. On an inhale, look between your hands, bend your knees, and walk your feet in between your hands, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky, look up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms up, look up. Exhale, forward fold down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands and step back into plank. Inhale and plank. Option to lower your knees or keep them raised. And bend your elbows for chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, or push all the way up to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Couple of breaths here. On your next inhale, look between your hands, bend your knees, and step or jump your feet in between your hands and forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms up, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose and step between your hands with your right foot. Inhale, sweep your arms up, come up into high lunge. And exhale here. You should feel a stretch on your left hip flexor in the front here. And feel your right leg nice and engaged. Inhale and high lunge. Exhale, lower your back foot, spin open to warrior two pose. Try to keep your arms in line with your shoulders, a straight line, and look over your right middle finger. Inhale on warrior two. And exhale. On your next inhale, straighten your front leg, raise your arms, look up. Exhale to the lower down into warrior two. Inhale up. And exhale lower. Inhale up. Exhale lower. Inhale up. Exhale lower. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale, plant your hands on either side of your foot and step back into plank pose. Inhale and plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Other side. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose and step between your hands. Inhale, raise your arms, come up for high lunge. And exhale and high lunge. Inhale. Exhale. And on your next inhale, stay here in high lunge and exhale, open up into your warrior two on the other side. Inhale in warrior two. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Inhale, straighten your front leg, look up, bring your arms up. Exhale to lower into warrior two. Inhale, look up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Stay with it, you got it. Inhale, up. And exhale, lower. Inhale, up. And exhale, place your hands on either side of your foot. Step back into plank and take your vinyasa. On your next inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. Bring your knee to your nose and step between your hands. Inhale, come up for high lunge. And exhale, open up into warrior two on your right side. This time we're going to inhale, we're going to sweep our arms back and come into reverse warrior. And exhale, we're going to plant our right elbow onto our right knee or thigh, wherever feels comfortable for you. And our left arm is going to come up over our head and reach towards the front. Inhale here, this is called side angle pose. And exhale, try to sink a little bit deeper into that right knee. On your next inhale, keep your right leg bent, sweep your arms all the way up and back for reverse warrior. Exhale, come into your side angle. Inhale back. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. One more time. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Stay here, hold it for one breath. Inhale. And exhale, come back up into warrior two. Inhale in warrior two. Exhale, plant your hands on either side of your foot. Step back into plank and take your vinyasa. Other side. On your inhale, lift your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, and step between your hands. Inhale, come up, high lunge. Exhale, open up into warrior two on your left side. Inhale, sweep your arms up and back for reverse warrior. Exhale, plant your left elbow on your left leg and reach your right arm up and over your head. Inhale to reverse. Exhale for side angle. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, side angle. 2 more times. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. And on your exhale, plant your hands on either side of your foot, come into plank, and take your vinyasa. Stay in downward dog and stay with your breath. On your next inhale, look between your hands, bend your knees, and step or jump between your hands and forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lift up. Exhale to fold. Now stay here and grab your opposite elbows, swing side to side again, catch your breath. Maybe if it feels nice, you can bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, and try to stretch your arms and let them fall over your head. Bending your knees is a great option here to help with your tight hamstrings if you have them. Stay here and breathe. On your next inhale, release your hands to the mat. And exhale, bend your knees and come all the way down to sit on the mat. We're going to inhale here. And we're going to exhale and lay all the way down. But keep your knees bent. Keep your feet flat on the floor. And with your hands, keep them down by your hips and flip your palms over so that they are flat on the mat. You want to bring your heels a little bit closer to your bum so that you can almost touch your heels with your fingertips. On your next inhale, we're going to squeeze our glutes, lift our hips up, press into the floor with your feet real strong. And if it's possible for you, try to interlace your fingers behind your back and walk your shoulder blades together. Really press into the floor and lift your hips. And this is bridge pose. Breathe here for a couple of breaths. On your next inhale, lift your heels off the floor, release your hands, and exhale slowly, vertebra by vertebra, lower down to your mat. Bring your feet as wide as your mat and let your knees fall into each other. Or if it feels good, you can windshield wipe your knees back and forth. Keep breathing. Now come back into our bridge prep. Bring your feet close to your bum, hands flat on the mat. Now if you have a wheel in your practice, feel free to take that variation. I'm going to show another bridge. On an inhale, press your feet into the mat, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips to the sky, interlace your fingers behind your back, and walk your shoulder blades together. Really press and lift, and breathe. On your next inhale, release your hands, lift your heels, and slowly lower back down to your mat. Bring your feet as wide as your mat, let your knees fall in, or go ahead and windshield wipe your knees back and forth. On your next inhale, bring your knees to your chest, open your knees wide, And either stay here if this is a nice stretch for you, or you can grab your feet from the outside of your foot, but have your elbow on the inside of your knee, just like this. And you're gonna open up into your happy baby pose. You can keep your knees bent like this, or if it feels good, you can grab your big toe with your peace fingers and you can start to straighten your legs out wide. Stretch those hamstrings. Otherwise, just stay here. Keep breathing. And you can stay still or you can rock a little bit back and forth. The idea with this pose is that your spine is long and flat on the mat. So you want to make sure that your lower spine is also flat on the mat. On your next inhale, bring your knees back into your chest. Squeeze your knees tight. Give yourself a nice big hug. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And exhale, let your legs come out mat distance. Your arms come out. Really take up space on your mat. Close your eyes and let your whole body relax into Shavasana. Let your jaw relax, let your shoulders relax. Let your breathing come back to a normal pattern. Really take a moment to reflect on your practice today. On your next inhale, keep your eyes closed. Start to come back into your body. Move your toes, move your fingers. Maybe rock your head side to side. Bring your arms up overhead. Give yourself a nice big stretch. Bring your knees into your chest. And with your eyes closed, let your knees and your body fall over to one side. And with helping hands, gently come up to seat, keeping your eyes closed if possible. Place your hands on your knees, in front of your heart, whatever feels nice. Be proud of yourself today. Be proud of your practice. Thank you for joining me today on your mat and taking time for yourself. Namaste, warriors.